GV, the data that Shiv has given us, he's basically given us, first of all, he's given us a starting picture. Okay. So what does the picture look like on March 31st, 2019? On March 21st, 2019, we have for blank 001, we have 11,230 units in the warehouse. And we have an order of 7,698 units outstanding with the supply.
Okay.
Okay. After that, for every month, Shiv has given us some data. So what is the data he has given us? Looks like in April of 2019, to the factory, we issued 6,270 blanks for production that they could process. Okay. The order that we had placed for 7698 units actually came. Okay. So ending inventory now we can compute actually, if you look at it. Correct. It is very, very similar to the ledger computation that we have done.
11,230 minus 6,270 plus
7698 will be 1268, and we will do the check. Okay, I think during the calculation we should do the check. Even though this is data that Shiv has given us, we should check that it is matching.
Okay. Yeah.
He's also given us this cumulative deficit data, and I think for now we can ignore it. We'll come back to this.
Okay, we can ignore it. Let's leave it.
And then he has also told us in April 2019 how much was the order quantity that he had
issued. Another 7698 order. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. And similarly, he's given us this data also for blank 11.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
There the number is 7840. Okay.
Yes. There the order quantity is 7840. The unit of ordering is 7840. Okay. So now, GV, I think two things we need to do. One is, I think it may be good to plot a graph from this data so that we can visualize how the numbers are moving. Because if you look at it, otherwise it seems very difficult to make sense of this data, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh? I mean, I just noticed that in May, he ordered 7698 of blank 001, but he actually ordered 15,680 of. So he is 2 times 799 what he ordered previous month.
Yes. Yes. See, he has given us this data, GV, at a monthly interval. Okay. So he's given us the end of the month.
What might have happened in the month of May is that they must have been 2 times. It must have crossed that reorder part. No, that's what it means.
Yeah. Yes.
Huh?
So yes,
the month of May crossed the reorder part 2 times, which is why he ordered it 2 times. 7980 2 times.
Correct.
7840 2 times.
Correct.
Okay,
yes. Okay. And the same thing seems to have happened in June also.
In the June also it happened.
Yes.
Keeping on happening after that. But it did not
July
happen in July.
Okay. August, in fact, it happened in. No, it didn't happen in August either.
And 0 in September.
0 in September.
Actually, if you saw that curve, right, we had that dip in. So we had that big jump in the April, May, June period, and then there was this holiday kind of drop, right?
Yes.
So it must be a response to that, yeah.
Well, but I'm not so sure because blank 01 actually he had a double order.
In fact, that one was double.
So I think it's very hard, GV, at least for me, to make sense of this just from numbers.
You draw a graph, huh?
I would prefer to draw a graph.
Let's do that. I think, graph might. Yeah, it will show us something. I think graph is better. Yeah, graph will tell us something. Let us try and graph.
Just graph.
I mean, what is graph?
Yeah. So you see, this is what I was thinking, GV. So we can, as an example, we can graph production issues and order quantity by month. Okay.
It will show some jaggedness. It will go up and down. It will show step function.
Yeah,
Production
but hopefully, so what I was thinking is we might be able to see how production issues correlate with order quantity.
Oh, okay. There may be some lead lag. Okay, we can see that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Or maybe we can map ending inventory versus order quantity. That is
That
the
is
other
better.
option.
That is a better thing to do. Yeah.
Okay, let's try both. Let's try both.
Okay.
Okay. Now the only problem is that if you look at how Shiv has given us this data, you will not be able to draw a graph very easily.
Because it's not in one column or one row. It's some
Yes.
cells. Huh?
Correct.
And there's no simple way to write a graph thing which takes some cells and makes a graph. It's not do that.
Yes.
You'll bring them contiguous to each other. You'll bring them next to each other.
Yes.
Okay.
So what we really need to do is basically reorder this graph, this data, right?
Yeah.
And so now, of course, one way of reordering the data is to cut and paste.
No, we don't want to cut and paste. No.
There is a lot of chance of error. No?
Correct. Yeah. Plus, you might make changes in that. To make changes in that, you have to make cut and paste all over again. We shouldn't do that.
Correct. So instead, let us try and see if we can do this automatically. Okay. So we'll try and get the data into this format. Okay. So for blank 01, we will try and populate 4 rows: production issue, order quantity, purchase receipts, and ending inventory.
Okay. All right.
And we will do this on a monthly basis. Okay. Now, production issue, we don't know for March, right? We don't know. Production issue for March, we don't know. Order quantity, we know. So this is the order quantity. Purchase receipts also, we don't know for March. Because March, remember, is only the beginning picture for us.
Correct.
And ending inventory, we know. So March, we have to populate anyway. It's a special case. Let's populate it. Now, let us figure out how we are going to do April. Okay. And then we'll see how to generalize. So for April, we can say production issue is equal to D6.
Right.
Purchase order quantity is equal to H6. Purchase receipts is equal to E6. And the ending inventory, just as a check, what we can do, GV, is we can say
add and subtract. Yeah.
It is ending inventory of the previous month plus purchase receipts minus production issue. Okay. It is 12,658, and that is, it matches the data that Shiv had given us.
Okay.
But obviously, you can see that if I just do this cut and paste, things will go all wonky. Sorry.
You can't drag it.
Yeah.
You can't drag that.
No, you can't. So if I just do this, I get some messed up data.
You'll get obviously. It's nonsense.
Right?
Nonsense. No use.
It's nonsense. So we can't do this. So now how do we do this? Okay. What we want to do is we actually want to, from here, we want to jump 5 columns.
5 is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, correct. 5 columns. Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So when we populate this, we want to jump 5 columns. And we had seen a glimpse of this when we tried doing the ledger for Madras in the FabMart case. There was something very similar that was going on there. If students can just go back and revise that portion, they may actually begin to see the pattern. Okay. But in any case, so what is it that we want? So worksheets will typically give us a function called offset. Okay. And what does offset do? Offset says that from this row, from this cell, okay, and we'll give it a proper name. We want to move X rows and Y columns. So how many rows do we need to move? We need to move 0 rows. Correct? And we need to move some number of columns.
5 columns, yeah. 5 columns.
So actually what we need to do is we want to move the current column minus 4. And I'll explain this math. Okay. And then let me just check if I've done this right. We got it right. You see. So what did I do? What I did was I said I want to move 0 rows and 5 columns.
How did you say 5? Column minus 4 is what? Column is A, B, C, D is.
Because this was column 4, where I'm copying is in column 4. So right now I want to look at cell D6. The next cell I want to look at is I6.
Okay.
Right? So when I wanted to populate D12, I wanted to look at D6. When I moved from D12 to E12, okay.
So column is now 5. 5 minus 4 is
5
1.
minus 4
is 1. So
and
okay,
therefore,
when you are in E, so okay, when you are in E, you are in column 5. So column will return 5.
Yes.
5 minus 4 is equal to 1. 1 into 5 is equal to 5. Yes. Add 5 to because offset, add 5 to D6, you're saying.
Yes.
So basically, so you're saying go to D6 and go to D6 and add 5. So you go to E, F, G, H, I, you come to I6. You come to I6. Oh, man, too much. Okay. Anyway, so the column is because now when I go to F, when I come to June 19, F, now column will return 7, not 7, it will return 6. 6. Right, it will return 6. Yes. And 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 into 5 is 10. So it will offset from D6, it will offset 10.
Correct.
Okay, you get that.
So let's take that actually. Okay, let's do that calculation that we just said. So if we look at F12, column will return 6. 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 into 5 is 10. So we want to offset 10 columns from D6.
So start from 6270 and go to 10 columns.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Which is what we want. Which is our?
Okay. Now we have to populate the remaining rows, remember?
Yeah.
So again here, we will do the same thing. We will say offset
$H.
and H has to become $H, $6, 0 rows.
0 rows.
And here we will check column. But now we can't say -4.
Because you're looking at.
Actually, we can still say -4.
It is -4.
Let's see.
You have to add one more to the offset or something. You have to do into 5 plus something.
No.
No,
it should still be the same.
Why is that? Because 769, where is it? Because we are taking H6, that's why. From H6 you go 5. What you're saying is from H6 you go 5.
Correct.
Correct.
And let's check that once. Okay.
From H6 you go 5. Correct it is. It will go correctly. Yeah.
Correct.
H6 you go 5 into something, right?
Yes.
5 into the number of months. Yeah, correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Purchase receipts. Again, we'll do the same thing.
Same thing. E6. From E6.
Let me just.
Sorry. From E6 you go 5 and 10 and all that. Yeah, correct.
Offset $E, $6. 0 rows. Column -4. And this will get us this. Now let's see what happens here. Did we get this right?
We'll see. One of those months was 0, is all right.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, so this has jumped, no? September, if you remember, you had commented that order quantity has increased.
Correct. Then there was a zero month also. So just if you pull, I think.
Yeah, there was 0 month also, no? Let's just see.
Yeah, maybe the 0 was for the second one. It was not for the first one. I don't know.
Yeah, it was for the second one. You are right. Yeah.
There are some zeros. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And now, let me just drag this fully, or we can do that a little later.
Maybe there's no data. Why is it giving 0 over there? After some time, there's no data, is it?
No, there is 0 because I think that was being ordered for that BS.
Those things were stopped.
BS4, yes.
Okay. BS4 stopped. Okay. That's why 0. All right. Yeah.
Now let's try this. And you will see that there is always an ending inventory of 832 units left. Right?
Even with 0?
Yes.
Because there's no use for the inventory.
We have ordered a little extra, and that inventory is now there in the warehouse. It's going to sit in the warehouse.
They don't have any use for it.
But we are not issuing anything for production.
But you, because you're ordering 7,698 in batches of 7,698.
Correct.
You can't 0. Okay, 832. Okay, fine. I think it's not very much costly. I think 832 should be all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we'll see.
Okay. But let's also do the same thing. Maybe GV. Let's just do this for the other one also. Blank 011. Okay. So we can say order quantity was 7840 in March, and ending inventory was 18760. Now, what I will do just to save my time is I will cut this and I will change the reference.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. So now instead of looking at D6, I should look at D7.
Correct. Everything you have to change 6 to 7.
Actually, if I had not put that dollar before the second one, that could have also worked. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, it was not. No.
Because you're not going by one, no?
Yes. But now you can see ending inventory is correctly calculated. 14,819. Right? 14,819.
Now you can drag the whole thing.
Now let me drag the whole. See, here things are not zero.
Because that blank is being used in BS4 and 6.
Correct. That is in BS4, BS6, I think. That is like each in that combo category.
Yeah.
There are still some zeros, but I think those zeros are now because of COVID, because of the lockdown. These zeros are, I think, because of the lockdown.
Yeah. Looks like it, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So now shall we draw some graphs out of this? I think now it's in a shape where we can draw some graphs.
Yeah, you dragged it all the way to the end, no? This one you should drag to the end, I think. No?
I did drag it to the end.
Okay, all right, good. Let's draw graphs, yeah. Yeah, let's just line graph, I think, no? Simple line graphs.
Yeah, just I think 2 lines we can draw. And so let's do insert. Let's see what they insert. Oh, they don't seem to be inserting.
You have to select the data.
Let's do a 2-line graph.
Yeah.
Okay. We can just maybe. What do you want to keep out of this?
Oh, nice graph it made. It's like a okay.
So I'll call this. This was what?
Blank 001. Blank 001 reorder or something. We call it. Yeah.
Now, do you want to keep all of these lines, or we can delete some of these?
I think
because otherwise it gets too cluttered.
Purchase receipts we don't need. I think we need.
We don't need. No? So of course I can just select that row and I can delete it. Okay.
Let this be there. Let this be there. I think it still says something.
Let it be there?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Shall we also plot the other one? Because I think the other one will give us a little bit more interesting because it doesn't go to 0.
What happened? I thought you deleted purchase receipt. It's not gone.
Which purchase receipts? I thought you wanted it back.
No, delete it. Delete it. We don't want purchase it.
Okay.
Because that is not telling us much, I think. Yeah. Okay. This, I think, how much are we issuing? We want to see the relation between blue line is issue, huh? Okay.
Blue line is issue. Orange line is orders. And yellow line is ending inventory.
So you can see that when the ending line went down, that time the order quantity went up. Notice that?
Correct.
Huh?
Correct. Yes.
So there's an inverse relationship between ending inventory and order quantity.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And there is also a positive relationship between production issue and
and order quantity.
Yes. Which also makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, GV, I think we should do this same graph. We should do for the next one.
Yeah.
I think.
Be better. Yeah.
Yeah, because their things are not going to zero, na? See? Now this is a very busy graph.
Okay.
And then, as always, should I delete the order quantity?
Why did you give those?
Purchase I'll delete.
I think the titles. I think Milind, you should have started from B. I think. Why did it give those as type? I think you started from A when you made the graph.
Right. I got it.
Now I think. Good. Okay.
Okay, and then we said purchase receipts we don't want, no, GD?
Deleted, yeah. It's cluttering it, yeah. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Now what do we see?
You see some patterns. Okay, let me just move this down.
Again, here we see that inverse relationship between ending inventory. Whenever ending inventory goes down, order quantity goes up. And whenever production issue goes up, order quantity goes up. So order quantity kind of tracks production issue to some extent, and definitely is inversely correlated with ending inventory.
Yes. So when production issue was low, ending inventory stayed high.
So when ending inventory went very high,
coming down.
The inverse also, when ending inventory went very high, the order quantity went to zero.
Correct.
Good, actually. So it went to zero.
Okay.
Interesting. Nice curve.
So we'll show this to Shiv.
Yeah.
Okay.